Hello and welcome to this new episode of Learning with Mick. So today, let's get straight to the point. We're going to study the pronunciation of E. There it is. So you can see that it already has a few variants. Here they are. And we're going to see the meaning of these variants and how they should be pronounced. So we're going to get started with E. So E is always pronounced. It's very simple. If it's inside a word or at the end of the word, you should always pronounce this letter. So we can see with these few words here, like mari, which means husband. Mari. Here you have another word here. It's quite common in French. Livre. Livre. Livre means book. Remember, the E at the end is not pronounced. After this, we have lit. Lit. Lit means bed. Lit. Then we have lire. Lire. See the pronounce the E, the R, but not the E. It means to read. It's a verb. Finally, visage. Visage. Visage means face. We're going to see these words one more time before we move on to something. Marie. Marie. Livre. Livre. Lit. Lit. Lire. Dire. Visage. Visage. Okay. So, yeah, just like the other letters, when you have an accent circonflexe on the E, there it is, it means that a letter after has been removed. There are a few examples with the E accent circonflexe. There's maybe il, I-L-E, which used to be called isle in the past. It means island. But it's quite rare. The I with the tréma is where you have a double point over vowels, is also very rare. It is used for a few diphthongs, like the adjective égoïste. 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 It means selfish. Égoïste. And you can see that it doesn't have two variants. It's a single word that can be used for both masculine and feminine. Égoïste. Okay. Another variant. ILL. I double L can sometimes be pronounced I and sometimes il. It depends. There are again no rule. Only experience will tell you if you have to say I or il. For example, here for fille means girl. Fille. You have to say ye. But here you don't say ville. You say ville. Ville. It means city. Ville. I chose a verb just for the example with the E, but in most cases it still is E. I would say maybe 80% are E and 20% are il. So if you say E, you have more chances to be correct than il if you are not certain. Here with this verb here, griller. Griller means to grill. Grill some food, for example. Griller. I, il. Let's say these words one more time. Fille. Fille. Don't hesitate to make your mouth look like mine. Fille. Ville. the tongue here. Ville. Ville. Griller. Griller. I think we saw this sound before. This is the sound un. We saw it with IEN and EIN, and this time it's simpler. It's EN and EM. The same pattern as EIM, or EIN actually. It changes if there's a E after or not. Here you have the noun jardin. Jardin means garden. Whereas here you have un with an M because there's a B after. A B after. It's imbécile. Imbécile means imbecile. It's a French word. Imbécile. And here's a perfect example of un that turns into in, where each letter are operated independently. It's an adjective which means smart. Malin. Malin. And the female counterpart, maline, because there's a E at the end, so each letter are operated independently. I think somebody will soon join us, unless I finish the lesson fast enough. Probably heard him. He will be here at the next lesson when we do O. Another variant before we move to the last one. It's going to be a short lesson today. E is far simpler than the... We've already done the hardest part with the previous letter. Yon. Yon. Yon doesn't work with words from foreign languages, such as piano. You can see E and the A and the N are operated independently. It's a foreign word, so it is said similar to the foreign fashion. Piano. But normally you would say yon, like here for meat, viande. Viande. It means meat. Or you can see ambiance. It's ambiance. It's again a French word used in English. Ambiance. And notice the A here is followed by a M because there's a B after. Ambiance. As an adjective which shows the example that the letters are operated independently if there's a E at the end. Médian, médian, médiane. Médian, médiane. Let's do these words one more time. Piano, piano, viande, viande. Ambiance, ambiance. Médian, médian, médiane, médiane. Alright, you got it? Last one. And then we'll be done with the E. Yin. Sounds difficult, huh? Yin. It's I don't know any other. Maybe in Chinese they have this kind of sound, but it's quite rare. Yin. It's the same pattern as yon, but here it's yin. These words here will show the example, like chien means dog. It's a male dog, chien, but the lady dog, chienne. See, the yin becomes ye, and the e is e because you have two consonants after. Chien, chienne. Chienne is not very often used in French language because, it means bitch. Yeah, so we only use it if we have a lady dog in front of us and we want to talk about that dog, we would say chien. But otherwise, you don't use this word anymore unless you want to insult lady, which I do not recommend you do. It's not nice. Another adjective which can show the difference between yin and yen. Parisien. Parisien is a Parisian, somebody who is from Paris. Parisien. Parisienne. So these words, let's do these words one more time. Chien, chien, chienne, chienne. Parisien, parisien, parisienne. All right. All right. Well, if you already know A, E, and E, you've done a big part of the work regarding learning French pronunciation. This was really the hardest. Next lesson we'll do O. You will see that will be yon, on, so it's going to be very nasal. You will use your nose a lot. U will be quite challenging because it's a sound that does not exist in English, and Y or Y will be very simple. I think we'll do O, U, and Y within one lesson. Alright, well, and I hope you will still be here for the next lesson, and maybe I'll be accompanied with Alan next time. Goodbye!